We're recording.
Hi everyone.
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome to Kaidro's Creators Vlog 1.
What we wanted to talk about was that the Kaidro Book 1, The Relic, is up for pre-order.
Let's go check it out. I'm so excited.
Okay, you should tell them about the publisher.
That Kaidro Book 1, The Relic is going to be published and distributed by Storyteller and Macmillan.
Okay, so this is really big for us because we've been asked many times in the past if people can go to Target and just buy the book. Now you can't. It's going to be Target, Barnes & Nobles, Amazon, Walmart to start out.
Hey, let's give them an early preview of this.
Come take a look. Okay, so the really cool thing is that this is the first ever Kaidro hardback book edition. We wanted to make it really, really special.
Future Robert and Peggy here. That is a lot of selling, and there's going to be a lot more selling throughout this video. But really, we wanted to take this time to talk about the story of how Kaidro got here.
Well, I mean, we started with 2015, right? It started with us leaving our AAA game job.
Yes, as all great things usually do.
Yeah.
We quit our jobs, and we were really just trying to focus in on how we could help out more projects in the industry, but also doing a lot of soul searching.
Yeah.
At that time too. So we had started our company GadgetBot Productions at that time, but Peggy and I always were storytellers and world builders, and we wanted to get back to those roots again.
On top of that, we got a dog. You know, I mean, we were just kind of like soul searching, but we were missing something, and we really wanted to get a dog, and her name's Astrid.
Yeah, she was our baby, and really led us to kind of jump into this adventure. And so at that time period when all this was happening, we went on a 4-week road trip. And I think, you had mentioned this too, but we had only had Astrid for about 3 weeks this time. And so going on this road trip, she knew nothing of the world. And so she was always sandwiched in between me and Peggy on this drive as we would go for miles and miles and miles. And our end goal was to go to Yellowstone. But we didn't really know how we were going to get there.
Yeah, in that time, we were like talking about, and it wasn't named Kaidro yet at the time.
No.
Yeah. So you had a different, an idea for it was a Battle Club at the time.
Yeah, well, it came from a story when I was much, much younger called Battle Club. But it was just kind of the seed. It was really the starting off point for us to kind of talk about this. And we talked about a lot on the road trip, like anywhere we drove, we were kind of bringing up life experiences and things that had happened to us. Plus I had lost my father recently around that time, about maybe 4 years prior to all this. And so a lot of the stories about him and the things we had experienced in life, and also reminiscing on things that we love. We were watching a lot of just classic anime that we had grown up with, watching it again at this time period while we were just sort of finding ourselves again. And it really contributed to us building this story for Kaidro and becoming what it became.
I mean, I remember one of the questions we asked ourselves was, if you make whatever you want to make, what would you make? And so we came upon like Battle Club and eventually became Kaidro. But that's kind of the thing. We were like, okay, if we're gonna pick a project to work on, it's probably gonna take like at least 10 years
just to get it started. That was 10 years just to get started, and we have not been too wrong about that. We really launched the project off in 2020, and there'll be more about that later. So you're going to see another future version of us come up in this video and just a few more edits. So be prepared. All right, back to the selling.
Okay, here you can see the early sketches for the cover that we used for the Kaidro book, the special edition. This version, we specifically wanted to keep the triangle still, and we wanted all the characters in there. So the particular thing that we wanted about this was an easy read. And you can see this version here. Let's dive a little deeper into the pages. So we're talking about UV spot raised elements, so you can touch the book and you feel the little bumpiness.
Bumpy.
The gold foil detailing. This was something that we definitely wanted for the pop. Again, this is like the limited collector's edition we're talking about here. We have this whole new thing called sprayed edges. I haven't seen these in books until more recently. The cool thing is you see Ava here. You can see the astral realm, her falling down. But this is something I want to bring across multiple books. What else we have here is a brand new cover. So Robert and I worked on the cover. You see the back and the front. The original one you can see here, and this will still exist within the book. But for this edition, again, for it to be a special like collector's edition, we decided to make an entirely new cover. So this new cover, we still have all the characters. We have Ava, we have Lucas, Kiwi, we have Oma, Falar, and then we got the Radical, and we have the King. And we really wanted to bring in elements that we've seen throughout the book into this version. We still kept with, of course, the Kaidro triangle, but we also brought in a part of the book that is not seen in the previous cover, which is astral energy. And so we wanted to bring that into this book as, over time, because we also have these astral lines. When we made the previous book, we didn't have this part in the cover, but it was always inside the book. And then we made a cinematic for the book as well. And we discovered through that kind of creation is that we really liked the designs of it, and we liked the aesthetics that it brought to the project. As you read the book, as you look deeper into the world, it'll make sense to you when you see this collector's edition. You're like, hey, wait, this one's the astral realm.
Welcome back, friends.
Okay, so 2019, a little bit more story about Kaidro. What happened was in this time, this is 4 years in, and at this point, Gadgetbot has grown a lot more. We've had contracts going now for all the projects that are, working with games and movies. And what happened was we decided to take the time to get back into Kaidro and investing more into it.
Yeah, and that actually turned to us doing a lot of TikToks. Mm-hmm. Our TikTok journey didn't start with us singing and dancing. It really started with us talking about world building and the IPs that we worked on that we were allowed to talk about. But as that fan base grew, which it grew pretty rapidly, people wanted to start hearing more about our stories. And so Kaidro naturally came up during that time period. And I don't remember what led to it, but we started drawing people into the world of Kaidro.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a comic or anything else at that point, too. Mm-hmm. But more and more people wanted to be a part of it. And so we saw this as a place to kind of start the Kaidro contest. Mm-hmm. If you look up the Kaidro hashtag, there's 13,000 videos over there from individual people that uploaded their own videos over the years. And so that turned into its own thing. Once we got to about the second contest video, it just started exploding. I think that video got 100 and something thousand likes, and the views went crazy on it too. And that led to us really ramping up the comics. We realized that there was people that wanted to hear it. They wanted to see this story. Yeah. And now we're kind of approaching that 2020 time period. So what was happening in the world at that time? COVID. It was so impactful even to us at that time that for a boutique studio like Gadgetbot, we had to close our doors, at least physically.
Okay, so it's March 19th, 2020, 6:40 p.m. Me and Robert just packed the car. You can't see all of it, but there's a Cintiq on my lap. The computer's packed with all our towers, or the back of the trunk is packed with all our computers, right all over the place. Basically, there's news that came out that that we need to pack up, because basically
Los Angeles is locked down.
Yeah, it's pretty much going to lock down. So we don't know. We don't think we'll be able to come out of our house for a couple of months. So we're preparing to be in this at home and taking pretty much a whole studio home. All right, that's it for now.
All the people had to leave. Everyone had to work from home. And so we were keeping morale up more than just, doing client projects, but also having fun with the stories that Peggy and I had started to build and create at that time.
Yeah.
And so we started to go crazy with our team. We actually brought our team in from Gadgetbot to help us start to flush out the actual comic and manga of Kaidro.
Yeah, we started seeing it as how do we share this process real time, right? So people are able to see, lore or stories, characters, bits from the world, and be able to share it with them and obviously involve them as well. And so that became sort of the crux of the project. Is even till today, we still have people involved with it as well from the community.
Yeah. And as we were really developing the comic and manga, we started to kind of look for alternatives of how we could get the IP out there. And we realized that we'd already been sharing this thing for free with a lot of people, and that allowed for the project to grow. And so why not do that again? And so we learned about webtoons. We started reshaping the actual manga and comic in order to fit on webtoons because of it being a vertical scrolling format.
Yeah.
And we started building in that direction. But there's a lot more for us to cover on that later. So back to selling. And we added 40 new pages that have never been printed before.
So in those 40 pages, we have a lot more behind the scenes. So you're able to see the behind the scenes of course, we already have the making of the book, but we also have the making of the cinematics that we have for the Kaidro book. We also have the making of for the game cinematics. And we also are able to share a more in-depth commentary on our thoughts behind the creation of these elements.
Also, don't forget about the clan stories.
Yes, we also have the clan stories. So if you're familiar with the Kaidro Clan Battle books, or Kaidro Clan Battle game, each of the factions have their own stories. So in this book, we're able to share that with everyone this time in the printed book.
Oh, you should tell them about the Golden Relic and the 100 copies of the book.
Yes, so there is only 100 of this version called the Golden Relic edition of the Kaidro book. What this means is that it's kind of like Willy Wonka. It's only a golden ticket. There's only 100 of them, and you can only possibly get a chance if you pre-order. You can pre-order as many as you like, though, to get a chance to win. But in this one, it's really interesting because we get some really cool prizes.
Last part of the storytelling here.
Yeah, so what happened was we spent about 6 months on TikTok, but also posting on Webtoons weekly. And so what we were able to do is take the audience and say, hey, guys, we're going to make a Kickstarter and we're going to get this book into your hands. And so that's really the self-publishing journey really came out through that direction. The cool thing is that we saw, something from going from an idea to TikTok to Webtoons to Kickstarter as self-published and now into publish, which means it can reach globally to even more hands of people.
So we're not done yet. This is a start of an all-new journey after 11 years of doing this from a self-published, now as published authors. Incredibly excited. And now you can hear about the rest of your rewards.
One of the prizes that we have on there is a Kaidro audiobook in CD form. So what's that? So it's a special CD, only 100 people can get it. But we have the book, book one, the Relic. But one of the other fun things
This is one of my favorites, by the way. It's the Bob plushie.
Here we go. So you can see it's pretty big. So this is one of the things that you also can win as a reward. What else do we have? We have a special edition Spark suit that you can win from the Kaidro clan battles. So you can see a little bit more here on the game. You also get a live creator Q&A, so you'll be able to jump on a call with me and Robert and chat about whatever you like.
And also every pre-order of the books, not just the gold editions, but every pre-order will be able to give you a chance at playing at the closed beta of the game.
And the other thing we have here is an original drawing from me and Robert with a numbered signature. But yeah, at least for now, that is the set of rewards you can get for the Golden Relic edition of the Kaidro book.
Thank you for watching Kaidro's Creators Vlog 1. If you liked what you saw today, please subscribe to the channel and like the bell.
And don't forget to wishlist Kaidro Clan Battles over on Steam. That helps us as we continue to build the world of Kaidro and share it with all of you.
Yeah, we're going to share a lot more behind the scenes.
Stay tuned.
All right, bye.
Bye.